Hello, Circular Scholars. Tomorrow we are going to be embarking on our place-based learning exploration. Place-based learning means that we are going to have classes in another space. That means that this is not an optional field trip. Missing a place-based learning excursion is like missing a class. Instead of having class in a classroom, we are having a class in another space. There will be many assignments that count towards your PBL course grade that you will only be able to complete by going to our place-based learning excursion. We will be exploring our city of Santa Ana, as well as other institutions around Orange County and Los Angeles County. We will first be going to the Heritage Museum of Orange County to kick off our place-based learning journey. Your teachers will be providing you with a folder. We will be placing all of your exploration handouts, materials, and documents in that folder. Please store your folders in your PBL classroom so that you do not lose them. These folders will act as your scrapbook and journal for you to document all of the exploring and learning that happens during your place-based learning excursions and your exploration of different topics and exhibits. The point of our exploratory unit is for you to start developing an idea for your main topic for your Circulus project this year. Each year at Circulus, students will complete a full-scale research project called the Circulus Project. You will be exploring spaces by visiting different places in Orange and LA counties. You will be exploring topics by accessing current events and learning about the issues that matter to us today. You will be also exploring exhibits and various types of media, from documentary films to podcasts, from museums to photo displays, so that you can open your eyes to the creative ways you will be exhibiting your research. Look at page 3 to review all of the questions that are driving our exploration of spaces, topics, and exhibits. For example, when we visit spaces, we look at the DNA of the space. What is the purpose of that space, and how does it serve or impact our community or other communities? What are the cultural, historical, political, economic, environmental, social, or physical aspects of this space, and how do these aspects interact or connect with each other? When we explore topics, we are asking, how does this space relate to topics or issues that are relevant to my life or my community on a local, national, or global context? What are the connections between the issues that are currently affecting our society and the issues that I am learning about in my core classes? What are the connections between topics I learned about in this space, topics I learned about by reading current events, and topics that matter in my life? How can I make connections between those topics? As we explore exhibits, we ask, how are exhibitions organized and designed? How does form and purpose intersect to create a learning experience for visitors of a space, audience members of a performance, or consumers of media? How do art forms and creative exhibitions transform, uplift, provoke, inspire, or challenge mindsets? At Circulus, we believe in place-based learning, not ordinary field trips. This means that the purpose of exploration and being in different spaces is to learn. That means we also need to learn how to explore. Whenever we are in different community spaces, we must stick to certain behavioral norms because we want to project who we are. Circulus students are scholars who are connected to their community, connected to each other, and have a strong desire for continual learning. How can we proudly manifest our identities through our attitude, our behavior, and our reputation? By following these 5 norms. Number 1, slant at all times. Sit or stand up straight, lean in, ask and answer questions, nod and track the speaker. Number 2, treat this place as text. That means a resource that you gain information and knowledge from. Number 3, no phones for texting, calling, or checking social media. Phones are only for taking pictures, for research purposes, and assignments when the adult, facilitator, or teacher asks you specifically to use your phone. Otherwise, phones are always put away. Number 4, be courteous. Keep the space clean. Keep the space quiet if it's a quiet space. Follow the rules and norms of the space. Smile and say please and thank you to all adults. And lastly, number 5, present yourself as scholars, whether that's your language, attire, and behavior. After you have carefully read and understood these expectations with your teacher and class members, please sign the contract on page 2 of your folders. We are excited to start on our place-based learning journey together.